Parallel and perpendicular lines. In our previous unit, we talked about parallel lines, and we identified that the slopes are the same when we have parallel lines. Now we are going to be writing lines that are parallel and perpendicular. First, parallel lines, which are represented by two bars, have the same slope. Perpendicular lines are represented with an upside down T, have opposite slopes, which are opposite and the reciprocal slope. So opposite means opposite sign. So if we have a positive 4 for the slope, if we were looking for the perpendicular slope, it would be negative, and then we would flip it. That's what reciprocal means. So for example, if we had a positive 4 slope for our line, that would be written as 4 over 1, and our perpendicular slope then would be negative 1 over 4. We find the reciprocal, which is the flip of the original, and it is opposite sign. Okay, so we are going to find the parallel and perpendicular of the lines below. We need to identify the slope. So it needs to be written in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Okay, this first one is written in y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to identify the slope as 2. It is the value in front of x. So that means that my parallel slope is going to also be 2. However, my perpendicular slope is going to be the opposite sign, being negative, and we are going to flip 2. 2 is going to be over 1, so it's going to become negative 1/2. So our parallel slope was 2, and our perpendicular slope was negative 1/2. Okay, for this next one here is not written in y equals mx plus b. So I need to subtract x from both sides. So we need to solve for y. So y equals negative x plus 1. So my current m is negative 1. So that means that my parallel m is also going to be negative 1. My perpendicular m is going to be the opposite sign, so positive, and 1 over 1 flipped is 1. Again, this next one is not solved for y, so we need to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides, get negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 8. We're going to divide by negative 3, but everything gets divided by negative 3. So that means that we're going to have y equals positive 2 over 3x minus 8 over 3. So my current m is 2 over 3. So my parallel m is also going to be 2 over 3. My perpendicular m, opposite sign, so negative, and we're going to find the reciprocal. So it's going to be 3 over 2. Okay, this next one, we have a special case. Okay, when we have x equals a number, that is a vertical line, and the slope of a vertical line is undefined. So that means that my parallel slope is also undefined. The perpendicular of undefined is 0. So my parallel slope is undefined and my perpendicular is 0. Okay, this next one we need to rewrite. So it's going to be y equals 1/2 x plus 6. So what is my current slope? My current slope is 1/2. So that means that my parallel slope is also 1/2. My perpendicular slope is going to be -2 because it's the opposite sign and then the reciprocal. We have another special case here where my current m is 0 because we have y equals a number that is a horizontal line. That means that my parallel slope is also 0. And our perpendicular slope then is undefined. Are the lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? So we are going to first look at this first problem here where we have 3x plus y equals 6. I'm going to write this in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides and get y equals -3x plus 6. So the m is -3. Now looking at the next problem, I have y equals x over 3 minus 1. So this is going to be the same thing as y equals 1/3 x minus 1. So my m is 1/3. Looking at the m's, are they the same sign? No, they're opposite signs, so they will not be parallel. Are they reciprocals? Yes, they are opposite signs and reciprocals. So that means that they are perpendicular. Okay, looking at this next one here. The m is the value in front of x, so in this case my m is 1. In this other problem, my equation needs to be rewritten in slope-intercept form, so I need to add x to both sides. And I'll get y equals x plus 3. So my m is also 1. They are the same slope, so when we have the same slope, they are parallel. Writing equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. We need to find the slope of the given line. Then find the parallel or perpendicular slope, whichever slope they're asking for. Then we are going to use that slope and the given information to write an equation in proper form. We are wanting to write in y equals mx plus b. We are not going to use the original equation. We are going to use our new slope and whatever information that they give us. Okay, so we have our original equation. We're going to take 2x plus y equals 6. I'm going to write this in slope-intercept form and identify my slope. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I'm going to get y equals 2x plus 6. So my current slope is -2. So we're going to take that information and we're going to find the parallel slope. That means that my parallel slope is also -2. Now, I am not looking at my x plus y or 2x plus y equals 6 equation anymore. I'm only looking at my -2 and my point, -3, 2. We are wanting to write this in slope-intercept form. So there's multiple ways that you can do this. If you have a whole number for your slope, you can put it into point slope form and then transform it into slope-intercept form, like so. We can do y minus y1, 2, equals m, -2, times x minus -3. Okay, so I'm going to have y minus 2 equals -2x, or I'm sorry. And that negative is going to become a +3. Now we're going to distribute the -2 to become -2x minus 6. We are going to add 2 to both sides. Y equals -2x minus 4. I could have also done this by substituting in my point and my slope to find b, like so. Y equals mx plus b. Instead of a y, I could put in 2. Instead of the n, I could put negative 2. And instead of x, I could have put negative 3 plus b. Then solve for b. And get negative 6, or I'm sorry, positive 6 there. Subtract 6. We get minus 6 from both sides, and we get b equals negative 4. And then rewrite as y equals negative 2x minus 4. Either way works. It's up to you which way you'd like to do it. You can put it in point-slope form first, or put it into slope-intercept form, find m and b, and rewrite your equation. Okay, let's try the next one. So, looking at my current equation, we have y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Our first thing we need to do is identify our current slope. Then, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the perpendicular slope. So that means that my perpendicular slope is going to be the opposite sign. So instead of positive, it's going to be negative. And we are going to flip this. So this can become 2 over 1 or just 2. I'm also going to use the point negative 1, negative 1. Okay, so again, you can substitute this into either slope-intercept form, find b, and rewrite, or put it into point-slope form, where we will do y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So this will be y plus 1 equals negative 2 times x plus 1. Then we need to distribute the negative 2. So negative 2x minus 2. And subtract 1 from both sides and get y equals negative 2x minus 3.